GameStop, baby. GameStop, baby. Pa' la luna. Let's go. GameStop to the moon, we ain't slowing down. Retail in the building, we running this town. Holding every dip, nunca vamos a caer. Luna, luna, vamos pa' la luna otra vez. To the moon, we breaking through the roof. G and mi familia, we the living proof. Chart go boom, precios sube más. GameStop pa' la luna, nunca vamos pa' atrás. Yeah, we riding with conviction, no fear in sight. Retail army on a mission, no strong, hold tight. They try to count us out, but we still here. Gotta shake the system till it disappear. Going got the vision and we all aligned. Short sellers trembling every time we grind. Push start popping, number never lie. G and me rocket ship about to touch the sky. Súbelo que el precio va a subir. Los giros se esconden, no quieren admitir. La vibra está caliente, la llama prendió. GameStop pa' la luna, el camino cambió. GameStop to the moon, we ain't slowing down. Retail in the building, we running this town. Holding every dip, nunca vamos a caer. Luna, luna, vamos pa' la luna una otra vez. To the moon, we breaking through the roof. G and mi familia, we the living proof. Chart go boom, precios suben más. GameStop pa' la luna, nunca vamos pa' atrás. I stay locked in, that my hands don't fold. We been grinding through the winter, now the story's told. Millions in the moving, corazón sola. We the ones who made the Wall Street giant bow. Vamos subiendo, we don't wait for luck when the rockets started nodding. Better buckle up, they can say whatever. We don't hear the noise, GM forever. Retail run the choice. Mírame, seguimos en ascenso. Con toda la familia, el futuro es inmenso. La luna nos llama, ya casi llego. GameStop en el cielo, por fin despego. GameStop to the moon, we ain't slowing down. Retail in the building, we running this town. Holding every dip, nunca vamos a caer. Luna, luna, vamos pa' la luna otra vez. To the moon, we breaking through the roof. G and mi familia, we the living proof. Chart go boom, precios sube más. GameStop pa' la luna, nunca vamos pa' atrás. Yeah, pa' la luna. GameStop forever. We can run this. Oh no. Vámonos.
Vámonos. Hasta la Luna, that is the name of the song. It is GameStop to the Moon. And I just want to say thank you for showing back up again to Spanish Wednesdays with Marantz Rantz and you, the GameStop investor. Hey, how we doing, guys? I know I'm late. I know it's probably midnight wherever you're at. A lot of you guys are watching me in Europe, in Asia, and all over the world. So I just want to say thank you. Watching the rerun, I mean, we had almost 4,000 people watch last night's show. That just tells you people are interested in GameStop. If you did watch the GameStop's inaugural video game awards today, I thought it's pretty clever for GameStop to make a video 49 minutes long with enough commercials to last a lifetime, all about branding, all about marketing. That's pretty clever. See, when GameStop goes out and says the card of the year for Pokemon is the Charizard card, well, they plan on selling those UPCs, and good for them. I understood the tactics. The game of the year, great. We know what game we're going to sell. Now, there was some funny stuff in there. Awesome. The creator of the year, Corey Kenshin, my son's favorite. My son was watching it with me, and he was naming the winners as they were happening. He goes, oh, yeah, 33 is going to win. I was like, what? What the hell? He's like, he knew stuff. And yeah, clever, good marketing, not bad. For those of you that don't know about that video and about the award ceremony that was tonight, it had over 96,000 people live streaming on Twitter watching. Twitter cares. But in addition to Twitter caring, yeah, sorry if you're falling asleep. I'm going to wake you up a little bit. I got some stuff for you. So in addition to Twitter caring about the whole live stream, shout out to Carter's Corner Pocket. He made the live stream on the commercial. If you don't know, they played the commercial for Power Packs, and Carter's on there. So it was fun. I thought it was funny. What if you don't know, a lot of those people, those content creators that they're using, are extremely well known. millions and millions and millions of followers and people that watch them. So the fact that they're using big name people, like my son knew them all. He says, "Oh yeah, Dad, that's so and so. That's so." It's the generation that you're looking at. But I'm gonna highlight something tonight that's a little different, and hopefully you guys are gonna keep to speed with me on this. I want to highlight somebody, and I'm gonna make it to where, let's see what I can do here. Let me go like this. Let me go like this. Let me go here. You see this guy here? I want to highlight him. So this guy here, his name is Waji Khan. Waji Khan is a staff reporter from the UAE in Dubai. He works at Invez, covering European, Asian, and North American stock markets. To me, that's a lot of things to cover. Not only one financial market, but all three. He has nearly a decade of experience of financial journalism, and has previously written for Trading Education, The Dog of Wall Street, and Crypto 2 Community. Now, I'm looking at this man, and I'm saying he needs to win the Pulitzer Prize for journalism. As I go through, it says his current investments are Ethereum, Rivian, and AMD. So no European, no China markets or Asian markets, as you put it. He's an alumni. So for the 10 years that he has financial journalism experience, he's been doing that since he was at the National University of Sciences and Technology in 2016. So this guy's a Rhodes Scholar by definition. Rhodes not being ROAD, just so that we're clear. But I will say this. What baffles me about this guy, that I'm blown away, and maybe you guys can help me, is the amount of articles that he has written. In 10 years, this is just on Invez. I don't even know how long he's been at Invez. 7,706 articles. Wow. You guys ever had an opinion about something? Like, I have an opinion about GameStop, other investments, whatever it may be. But could you imagine having a life? Did you take any days off in Vez? Because it said you've worked for other publications, so I'm trying to catch up with you. How many years have you been here? But 7,706, there's 3,300 days. I mean, even if it were an article every day, even on your days off and the holidays, and it was 10 years ago when you were in college, let's say you've been working for these guys in Vez, yeah, I mean, it would be 2 a day. But we got to go more than that, right? I mean, I am completely blown away. I don't know when Invez started. I gotta find this out. This is baffling to me. Anyway, that's my opinion. That's my position there. A lot of shares. Invez news about. I'm curious. So you started there. 40 full-time staff and contributors, our vision. So you have a lot going on. Led by David Mary. James Knight. I'm just really blown away by these guys. How Invez works. You help with smarter, it says it right here. We provide information to help users make smarter investment decisions. Since the acquisition, Invez has gone to become one of the biggest in the industry. Cool. From Bulgaria. I'm a primary news and analyst portal. Website hits 1,000 daily users. So, 1,000 users. When did you serve 2.5 million? Amid the Bitcoin boom? I'm just curious. If you guys don't know why I'm curious, it's because of the headlines I see. You see, I think this guy is AI generated. And what I mean by AI generated is I don't think he's writing. I think he's being fed a script for every single investment because there's no way you're going to have 7,000 opinions about said stocks. And we're talking about rapid fire. Yesterday was GameStop and Uber. The day before it was CVS, the Fed if they're hawkish, Netflix. Then, I mean, we're talking about 3 to 4 a day in writing. This is phenomenal writing. As I go through the month of December, from the 3rd till now, even, oh, and by the way, it's all bullshit you want to hear. Martin Scarelli, Macy's, Amazon, Netflix, Paramount, Skydance. Okay, so 3, 10, 15 articles in the last 10 days. I mean, this guy's working, man. He's not getting paid enough. But here we go. This is the headline I like. I really want to talk to this guy. Informed decisions. Yeah, I got you on that. All hit pieces on GameStop and not telling you the cost of goods went down almost 45 minutes. Oh, no, we're going to go back over that in a minute. But, no, right here, look at this. GameStop stock, why collectibles and Bitcoin aren't enough for a comeback in 2026. You're a year ahead. I'm just, how? How are these guys telling me what I should be invested in? That's what I don't get. Why can't I see this guy? I want to read more. Who's this guy? He's got 1,800 articles. Phenomenal. Man, these guys are these are the hardest workers I've ever seen in my life. I bet they started writing a lot once AI came about. I mean, he's got the same article about Jim Cramer talking about CVS. Huh. Yep. I mean, these guys would have no lives, right? No life. You know, he's invested into Bitcoin. How original. He's Bitcoin. The other guy's ETH. But what they have to say about GameStop is embarrassing. Look at this. GameStop's resilience in collectibles may not prove to be sustainable. Business strategy? What? It's completely growing, but it's not sustainable. Did I miss something? Margins are increasing. Revenue's increasing. These are lies. We don't care about that. GameStop shares remain unattractive after the company posted its Q3 earnings today. The poster child of meme stock mania is struggling to reinvent itself. This is funny. The gaming merchandiser retail reported an uptick in its quarterly profit. But sales were declining. So sales were declining 5%, but profits were increasing 400%. That's a problem. But sales were declining, reinforcing that it continues to struggle in a world dominated by digital downloads and subscription gaming. That has nothing to do with what they sell, and that has nothing to do with what the total is. Sales aren't declining because they actually increase their sales per man hour, per dollar, per building, per square foot. As hardware and software revenue continue to shrink, GameStop is leaning heavily on collectibles and Bitcoin treasury strategies stay relevant. This is crazy talk, dude. Like, did AI type this whole thing up? Yet neither avenue looks capable of delivering the kind of growth needed to restore confidence in GME shares that are down more than 35% versus their year-to-date high at the time of writing. High, you guys pumped it and then dumped it. Yeah, okay. Why collectibles aren't enough to lift GameStop. Collectibles are increasingly becoming GameStop's fallback, now accepting for nearly a third. Oh yeah, good. They're accounting for nearly a third. Good. Higher margins on toys, trading cards, and memorabilia sure are helping improve the firm's gross profit. However, what do you mean? However, this segment is inherently limited. What do you mean? The collectibles market thrives mostly on nostalgia and niche demand rather than scalable expansion. Anybody want to talk about power packs? The segment does not prove temporary cushion, but in GameStop's case, it still represents a larger slice of contracting business model. As of writing, GME shares need a strong catalyst for long-term growth, not a mere stabilizer. And that's really all the collectibles business is for this New York listed firm heading into 2026. Why Bitcoin isn't enough. GameStop decided to mirror MicroStrategy's. However, Michael Saylor Company persuaded an aggressive debt-funded accumulation strategy, positioned itself a de facto Bitcoin proxy stock years ago before crypto treasuries were even a thing. GameStop, by contrast, has taken a cautious, almost tentative approach, holding 4,700. Okay. The retail firm didn't even double down on its exposure to the world's largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Well, why would they? You just said it's not going to work. Sure, its Bitcoin holdings still provide diversification, but they also expose it to an inherent crypto market without offering a clear strategic advantage. Unlike MicroStrategies, the company based out of Grapevine, Texas, lacks a focused digital asset mandate, making Treasury look more like a speculative gamble than a coherent plan. For those interested in gaining exposure to Bitcoin proxy, MicroStrategy Inc., not GameStop shares, remain the number one choice globally. They have by the way, MicroStrategy has no cash at all. No cash. Raised $44 million on an offering. GameStop sitting on $9.3 billion worth of cash in Bitcoin, but it's no big deal. You're right. So stupid. These guys are ridiculous, man. Okay. Bitcoin could benefit from a future rally. Collectibles may deliver steady margins, but neither is sufficient to offset structural decline. What structural decline? They make a profit. Hardware and software sales continue to erode. This is not eroding. They don't even know what erode means. Oh my God, guys, this is painful. Grand Theft Auto can't get here soon enough. I mean, what are you going to say then? Like, not only what are you going to say then, Wall Street, but like, I go look over here. I go look at these cards. There's PSA graded cards on GameStop's website, and it throws these down all damn night. 31,594, almost 32,000 cards, and we're still rolling. This inventory is massive. It's going to be a machine all on its own. Now that it's this big and it's full blown, it's just going. That will help out with margins. That will help out with continued growth. Because the thing about GameStop, just so that we're clear for everyone out there that's paying attention, I want you guys to see this, okay, with your own eyes. GameStop is currently trading at $22.12. This is a price that's beyond reality. It's under $10 billion market cap, okay? It has revenue that is increasing, not decreasing, increasing, and it's at 3.81. The net income is increasing at $421 million right now in the trailing 12. To get the market cap of $10 billion, essentially, and your at net income is $400 million, and you have $9 billion cash, what in the hell are we doing? $9.3 billion of this market cap is cash and marketable securities and Bitcoin. So you're telling me $600 million is what I can get GameStop that makes $400 million. A PE ratio of 1.2. I'm telling you what that is. I know PE ratio shows you here, but minus the cash, what are you really trading at? 26 is phenomenal. 26 is out the park. That's where you want to be. EPS, guys, we have so much coming our way. If I throw in power packs on that deal, I'm telling you we'll find another 7 cents. If I throw Christmas in on that deal and a newfound interest on these $10 billion we're packing, if I throw warrants in on there, if I throw anything on this top, I mean, we're talking about $1 plus a share on profit, earnings per share. Can you imagine? Yeah. No analyst covers GameStop, so no one's willing to cover it and give it the right thing. Everyone's out here attacking it left and right. 13 hours ago, GameStop selling off. This is what they want to talk about. No, not at all. These are the headlines that Wall Street's never going to understand. I'll never understand it. We'll go look at financials. And I know you're here in the chat, and I'm just me today, but I missed the new song. Cool. Marantz, can you explain how hiding money within financial reports is possible? I can, and I've done it before, if you remember. A couple of things that happen for GameStop's sheet, and I'll explain this to you guys as we look at it. On the income side, GameStop can bring in 821, and they're down 4.5% on revenue versus last year. The difference of being down 4.5%. One, it's not as much, right? So we're closing that gap, considering we were at 9% previous 2 years, and then we went to 20%, and then now we're only at 4.5%. Now, that number of 821 is a great number, considering how much we don't pay in liabilities. So our cash flow is going to look enormous, and the profit is going to look great only because we're selling more per store. We are way more efficient. We actually closed 1,000 more stores from this period here to this period here. So if I closed 1,000 more, how much am I really worth? People are grading me based off of today's news, not what the real news is. It's okay. Gross profit. When we look at gross profit, 273 versus 257. That's why people talk about the difference. There's massive difference here, guys. Plenty of growth on gross profit. It means I could sell less yet make more. Does anybody want to call me out on this? Does anybody want to come out and say we did something wrong? Because if we would have made as much money as we made last quarter, we would have beat it too. That's margins. Your margins are massive. Margins are massive. And I'm telling you, Christmas is the only one that's going to beat us because, and I'm sorry to break it to you, Jeremy. I know you're watching. Jeremy, we're not going to hit 1.9 billion on Christmas. Okay, we closed 1,000 stores. If we do hit the 1.3, we come out champions. Just so that we're clear, we're at a 30% rate, and 1.3 is a good number. You're looking at around 10, right? 333, which would be 30% of that, 10% of the number. You're looking at a good number on gross profit at that point. So I know what we're working off of. So just so that we're clear, guys, if we do have an increase versus Christmas last year, because Christmas was down 28%, and I think we're really close to that gap. We do have consoles, but it's a shortened holiday season. That's something I don't like. I don't like the shortened holiday season. Okay, so let's just go 1250. Remember I said 1250? So I'm going to get 30% out of that, and that's going to come out to 375. That's the number I gave you. So gross profit looks like it's going to be 375 for quarter 4, and that means we'll be up $100 million over this quarter. With this quarter, I mean, we'll have 150 million right there. 150 million on operating income next quarter. And why? Because SG&A is going to go flat. It's going to go straight across, just like it did here, 282 to 287, just like it did here from 318, right here, 318 quarter 4, right here, to 295. Nope, right here, from 310 to 318. Because we don't have that much of a drop off, because this staffing on 310 is the same here for quarter 4. The only way it actually drops down a little bit is because of January. We cut it off. We're going to let you guys off now. Seasonal hiring's gone. So I'm looking at 150 for quarter 4. That's going to take this one off the books. You'll have 150. You'll be able to take this off next year. I think by that second quarter next year, the annual shareholders meeting, I think next summer, okay, June, July timeframe, I think it's going to be really hard to explain to Wall Street why GameStop is currently trading for anything less than when the ops is already making 200, 250, 300 is the way I call it, $300 million. You're going to come down here to total income, the net income here, but you're going to get an additional, let's say, interest. All the interest in the world that you see here, interest and interest income. See this right here? On quarter 3, it doesn't give us everything only because we lost it on expense. But this is because of the warrants. So the warrants went out as value at 42.2. We're going to get that back. So it's an accounting thing. We already get it back. But right here, it's off on this side, but you'll still go through on cash. It's okay. Just know this offsets. Okay, that's not a real hit. So the truth is, on adjusted EBITDA, like we told you, we're at $140 million for this quarter. That is better than Christmas last year. Christmas last year was at 131. We actually came in on adjusted much higher. But it's okay. I digress. We'll be okay. I know what we're looking at. So this is the real number that you guys want to pay attention to for interest and investment income, 91.2. That's where you're going to be coming in every quarter. We won't have this interest expense the following quarters. So you'll be looking for 91, almost 100 million. I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do. Maybe it evens back out. Either way, I don't care. But if Bitcoin does even back out, you'll be looking at $250 million just off of quarter 4 is what I can see right now. 250 million, and plus whatever else, the hell else we've been doing. We're at 430. Man, let me just go look at that right there. 250. And this is without counting Bitcoin. This is no Bitcoin. So this number here is going to be 290. 290 plus 350. 250, right? Is that what I said? 250? Yeah, 250. So 250 plus 290, $540 million? Yeah. 540 million for the year end is what we're going to end up at. And then we're going to go up from there pretty good for the next year. Next year, we're going to be pushing, and I'll even tell you now, because I can, this is all without power packs too. Next year, we're going to be getting rid of these small amounts here. This one's coming up another 10 million. Because remember, one-timers, but another 10 million because of this one here. I know that we had a console sell, and it's going to be like, how are you going to beat up that number? I don't know, but maybe Power Pack supplements that. But we're definitely going to beat out this number. We're going to beat out this number. So SG&A is going to come down around 215. We'll get $13 million back there. We're going to get rid of the one-timers that were up against us, so we're going to go back to the 40. That's the one-time right there, 35 million. So we will gain 35. We'll gain another right here. Goodness gracious. We'll gain about $30 million right there. Easy. So 30 plus 30 is 60. So you're looking at 60 plus the 20. You're looking at $80 million easy. Walking in without Bitcoin. 80 million right here. So we're going to gain another 40. So we'll be at 520 plus that, about 560 at that point. We'll end up coming over to this one. We'll get this one a little higher. $10 more million you'll find. Once you find the 10 more million, maybe we clean up a couple of numbers here. But yeah, you're going to get a little bit more. So maybe around 550, 560 at that range. And then the following year. I mean, it's just going to keep going up little by little by little. You get to 600 million. Right, that's the magic number. I mean, Carvana's in the S&P 500 with $600 million of profit, but yet we're still going to have $10 billion of cash. So $11 billion of cash. It's going to go up like that. It's going to be a problem, guys. It's going to be a problem. It's going to take years. It's fine. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I know it's unfortunate for some people that hear that and years, Marantz? It's okay. I keep buying. So that's where I'm at with GameStop, just looking at the sheet. But you see it here. I like it when it lays it out like this for me. I don't have to go make a spreadsheet, plug it all in. I don't care to break down category by category because it's the nuts and bolts of the end number. I know the categories. I understand the growth. I know where it's coming from. But I'm just going to tell you now, 101% increase, 1,000% increase, 343% increase. At some point, Wall Street has to give that credit, and they won't. They just don't do it right now, and that's okay. EPS, way high, all green. Now here's the best part. Gross margin, very high, and we're going to get rid of that 28.33. So we're coming through. Maybe we hold 29. Maybe we get to 30, like I'm telling you, for quarter four. Operating margin, steady in the sixes. That's decent. Right here on profit margin, I like the 9. Free cash flow, 13. I like the number. So not bad at all what GameStop is. We'll go look at the balance sheet just so that we're clear, so everyone's aware. 8.830 cash, which is much more than anyone could ever imagine. We were at 8.7 as they called it flat. We're now at 8.8, so we went up $136 million on free cash flow for the investments we make. Accounts receivables here, so we're doing good there. Inventory's flat. I like it. I like what we carry over. I don't have a problem with that at all because we're getting through it. What you'll see with the inventory, guys, is you'll see your inventory number. We'll get an average, and I'll tell you how much we sell. Because as you churn through, it'll tell you like you have a 6.0, a 5.0. I've done that before for you guys to figure it out. Total current assets, 9.6 billion, increased from the 4.3 or the 9.4. I apologize. I don't know why I said that backwards. Plant and property, we're getting rid of stuff. It's okay. And $10.5 billion is what the company is worth, and the market cap is 9. And I'm just talking about assets. Like, well, that's not what it's worth, Marantz. It's just your assets. Okay. Well, these assets right here generate a whole lot of money, $400 million worth. And now here's your accounts payable. Yes, it's increased because it's quarter three. We switched things over. Traditionally, quarter three is our highest quarter each year. So it's no different. I'll go back 2 years for you. Quarter three, $800 million. Today, that number has gone from 494 to 380. That's how good we are at paying our bills. So that's one line across that I look at. Current portions of leases is at an all-time low. Considering we're at 157 last year, you can imagine how much we've cut out. And then we have current unearned revenue. What in the hell is that? Oh, wow. Wow. Hey, guys. That's carrying over. Okay, we're good. Did I not see that before? I had to have seen it. Yeah, because it's here. I'm okay with that. Huh. I don't know why I never really paid attention to it. I paid attention to a lot of things. It's okay. So anyway, liabilities. Current liabilities, 932. We know the debt there is from the bonds at 0%, which is not bad. Long-term leases, which is nothing compared to last year leases, 285 versus 134. That's just going to tell you how much we've shrunk, and yet we're still making the same amount of money. So total liabilities 5.2. We're at a 2x. If you take current liabilities and you take your assets and you divide them by your current liabilities, that is your quick ratio. Forget how it all words out, but that's how we're at. So net cash. Net cash, a lot of people like to pay attention to net cash, which they can. We pay attention to cash, period, because that debt against the cash is zero. Just so that we're clear, the actual percentage of interest. And you're looking at book value of 1184. So that's increased. We're still going up in book value, which I'm proud of. I'm happy about. And I couldn't be otherwise. So 1183, good number. Now, what does that do? We can also go to cash flow if you'd like. As I look at cash flow, operating cash flow. For all of you out there that live under a rock, this is your operating cash flow for GameStop. Very different than what it was previously. This just proves a whole lot of everything to people. If you know the numbers, this has everything you want in it. And we don't pay with share compensation. We don't do a lot of things. I'm just letting you know our operating cash flow is massive. Now, once we go through it all and you balance out the cash book, you'll find out just how profitable we are. But this is going to be your operating cash flow to the positive for the year. We're at 350, 460, 470, 5, and you're looking at around 580. I don't even know the total, but it's something massive like that. So free cash flow is great. Investing cash flow is another thing. We're investing money, which is fine. This was Bitcoin. This was our $1 billion in marketable securities. We're fine there. Financing cash flow, as you can tell, we're at -3. It's fine. We're not issuing much. We're not doing much. And I'm okay with that. Net cash flow on here is going to tell you that we were here, but our free cash flow is there at 107. So free cash flow, just so we're clear, FCF, to make $107 million is a lot of money considering we made $77 million on total net income. So to come out 107 means we're on the other side of the plus. That's why our increase on free cash flow growth is 400%. Guys, these are hundreds of percent of increase. These are all positive numbers. There's not many companies that run positive sheets like GameStop. So I don't have to read articles and get it all wrong like these guys are idiots. I know what we own. And our free cash flow per share is right here. If you're looking at it, it's looking like it's 39 plus another 38 plus another 35, over $1 a share on free cash flow. So the money's there. Your leverage perfect. Our leverage free cash flow is 1.43, which is, you know how I feel about it. Ratios. GameStop ratios, guys, just so that we're clear. The market cap, if you'll see it here, is coming down over this last whole year. We just had 4 quarters of market cap decline, yet we are, a better company. So for the market cap to decline, all that does is right here, your PE ratios go up. They're already starting to become embarrassing, being the 23s and 25s, knowing what we know today. Price to sales is 2.6. The price to book is 1.87. I have to multiply this stock 1.87 times to get the value of it. And that's not a ratio that Wall Street is willing to come down on and correct, yet they're giving everyone a multiplier of 5x or better. I'm not asking for much in this world. Carvana trades at 25, 40 in that range per share, whatever it is, price per book. So when you look at book value and you look at the ratio, I'm asking for 5x. That means you would double the stock price and then add 50%. So in this case, GameStop is trading at $22. Should be 44 plus 11. It comes out to $55 a share. That would be reasonable for Wall Street to give it value at $55 a share. Do you know what they don't do? That. Why? Because they would be in the S&P 500 tomorrow. Now, free cash flow. We're trading at a ratio of 17 on free cash flow. Guys, that is like a PE ratio, but better. 17 is your FCF cash flow ratio. That's crazy. That right there is crazy. That means you're getting your cash. You're getting the cash you buy the shares for, and that's at a ratio of 17. And it's been increasing. It's been increasing because it's decreasing. So it's a great number. As your FCF ratio decreases, that means your cash is actually increasing. So operating cash flow, same thing. We're just in a whole different world, guys. And we would have prayed for these numbers 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, and now we have them, and Wall Street's still not giving you value. Look, right here, return on equity. We have not deployed any cash. Return on assets, capital, equity, and capital employed. We have done nothing with our cash. And look at our numbers right now. Our numbers are $400 million of profit. I'm telling you what's going to happen. It's going to be a real slap in the face for the world. Because with no money deployed, we're already at an FCF yield of 5.75 and a 4.25 on earnings yield. So as our earnings yield keeps going up from way back here, every quarter of growth and positivity, we're positive the whole way through. We've been positive these last, 8 quarters, 2 years, positive growth, and nothing to you. And that's okay. Because they're lying about the 7,000 articles they write. They're lying about the headlines you read. And if you believe it, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you something to believe, okay? I saw 96,000 people today watch the GameStop Power Game Awards show, whatever it may be. Either 96,000 people are just video game junkies, or there's a major underground railroad of investors that know they want to see this stock go. And you know what? I know it. GameStop's going to go and everyone's going to sell and run away or do whatever they do. And I don't care about that. That doesn't matter to me. What I'm telling you is this. When the dust settles and everyone gets out of my way, the value of this company is finally going to come to light. And the value is going to be 20x that book value you see. So if the book value is 11, guess what 20x is on that? I'm just telling you now. You're looking at $200, $300 a share. And that's fundamentals. I'm not talking about shorts closing. I'm not talking about sensationalizing. I'm not talking about power packs. I'm talking about nothing that is not disclosed. But you wait till that cash is being moved, those power packs get announced under it, and GameStop announces another quarter. Nothing is going to stop me. And I'm going to be happy to be here with you guys. So I'll go over some of the chat tonight. I'm not going to be here long. I just wanted to make sure you guys understand, as all these negative articles are coming out, I wanted you to see the numbers for yourself. GameStop is head and shoulders above the rest, and people need to know that. So I'm happy to explain it to you every time. Once again, shout out to the mods of the show, everyone who supports the show. I appreciate you. It was trash day. I took out the trash on time, got up at 5 a.m, did my thing. I am losing weight. My weigh-in today was supposed to be 250 flat, and guess what it was? 250 flat. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, 249 is what I'm looking for. Hey, I know I'm a big boy. I used to be a whole lot skinnier, a whole lot better looking. I had the cheekbones, I had, the good hair, and I used to run up in the mountains with my father. But I can't do that right now. I literally pulled a back muscle going to the bathroom. I sat down, I couldn't get back up. I was in such pain. I was by myself in the toilet, and I was like, I don't want to die this way. So, going through a lot right now, guys. I know you guys don't see it. You guys don't understand it. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're just going through some stuff. So, wife and I have to do like 2 remodels on the house, 2 things that we're working on, we're planning for. And I have, holidays. My wife just asked me right now on the phone. She said, are you going to put up the lights? Like, I guess. We only got 15 days. I got to get up the lights for 15 days. Like, yeah, I'm going to leave them up there too till February, whatever. I'm a real man. But I got to get up there. I got to risk my life. You know that. Every holiday I would go risk my life on the roof. And it's just not worth it these days. But I got to do it. Wifey said it. I do it. That's just the way my life has been. And I'm very proud of it. I'm happy for it. But another announcement I want to make is I get to finally hang out with one of the mods on the channel. Almo has planned a trip, and we're going to be hanging out. And so you guys might see some pictures about that and us hanging out in Vegas. He's coming out to Vegas when I'm going to be there. So I'm very excited for that. That was finalized this morning. So shout out to my boy, E. He knows how I feel about him, and it's all love. Marantz, do you see Ryan Cohen investing in any companies this year? And if so, which ones? Hulk Hogan, I don't. I don't care to see it. Like, I'm not looking for it that way. I think when this market corrects, we had a Fed decision today, and they dropped the points 25 basis points, and Trump comes out and says it wasn't enough, and I don't know what's going to happen with this market or what we're going to invest in. Here's what I do know. I trust him. I trust Ryan. I trust Larry. I trust Alan. I trust these guys to do the right thing. Like, you got to think about all the marketing things they do. I'm impressed, and then I'm satisfied, and as an investor, I'm always supporting GameStop. I would challenge anyone to see who cares enough or who does more out of the goodness of their heart. Yeah, it's like that for me. So when I see a video and they go, power to the players, power to the creators, I take it to the heart. I take it serious. Because I am in a cult, and I am brainwashed, and I do worship Ryan Cohen, and he is my savior. Like I idolize that man. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna buy, but either way, I support them, and so I love the sheet. But the part that baffles me, the part that I really want, that I'm intrigued on, that sparks my interest, is. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Absolutely. The part that really gets me going is that no analyst covers GameStop. Like, there's a couple things I need off my checklist. I don't know if you guys need it, but I need it. I need an analyst to start covering GameStop, multiple analysts. That's 1. 2, I need their true value to start showing up for fundamentals and give them ratios the way they do everyone else, like measurables, value those measurables, with the common group. 3, I need the S&P 500 announcement because I know they're worthy of it. I know they will get in there. These are the things I want. I want Ryan Cohen to say my name, say thank you, Marantz and Team 51, and I want that. Okay, don't worry, it's coming. I want the book to be finished and complete. That's coming real soon too. So when my book is done, connect the dots. You guys see it up here. We're doing the second edition. This is the first edition, the rough draft. We're getting the second edition all polished up. I'm on page 75. I told you that yesterday. But eventually I'll get to more of it. I'm just very busy these days. So all these things have to happen. That has to happen. That has to happen. Other parts. I want Erica Kirk to stop lying on national TV. Oh, man. Guys. Going on the show and being outraged that someone's making money off of your husband's. Someone's making money because they're posting videos and talking about my husband dying. I just want to remind you, Erica, how much money you're grifting off the world, off of your own husband's death, which is fine. I mean, it's supposed to happen that way. I guess. But my biggest problem is why you're so upset. You forgave the guy who shot him, allegedly. You forgave him in an instant. And you were all smiles the next day on a podcast. So now you're angry and you need to be able to rest in peace. And everybody says, well, where's Charlie's body buried? And she goes, well, I don't want people to know. I need some closure. I need some privacy, blah, blah, blah. Lady, no, you don't. What you need is Jesus. That's what you need. Because we would all be asking questions if it was our spouse. So good luck to you. That's how I feel about that. I don't think Candace is crazy at all. I just think people care. Taxidermy Mountain Lion 1. I saw the whole show. Thank you guys. Yeah, we saw the whole thing. Ryan is he's something else. Blah, 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 whatever the hell he did. And jacked up screen. But as an investor, nothing major should happen during these economic times. Hold the cash and wait. Yeah, it sounds good. The futures just dropped at the Asian Open. Can't wait for tomorrow morning. Usually when the market drops, GME goes up. Well, usually, but that's not something that I pay attention to. Ruben knows. Ruben talked to me about it once, and I was like, nah, none for me. Okay, guys, listen. I got to get going. I love you all. I am around. If I'm not live one of these days this month or whatever it may be, it's the holidays. Go spend that time with your family. Me, I gotta get this house ready for inspection for these guys. I want some people to come over and I want them to work on the house. And there's some things that I want done, and I'm gonna get one of them done this weekend. But it's on me. The whole point is I gotta shut down the studio to do it. So I gotta shut down this studio to get the things done that I need done because it's in my workspace. So I'll be in here working, and then I'm gonna redo another part for me. I put up the tree and the lights today. Good luck. Thank you, Carter, man. I'm going to try, man. You have nothing but heart. Hit that like and subscribe button, people. Marantz is always spitting fire. Thank you, Robert. You've always been great, Robert, for the last X amount of years. You've been watching the show, and you've always had nice things to say. So I really appreciate that support, sir. I know some of you guys watch the show, and I don't ever really call you out and give you the props you deserve, but I'm aware you're there. Jesse, Patrick, I see all your comments in the videos after I post them. So, yeah. As a back surfer, you have to stretch. As a back sufferer. Yeah, but I also gotta lose weight. So I've been doing that. I changed my eating habits, guys. Flat out, I do not consume what I consumed before. And the pounds are coming off. So when I plateau off of that, because I think I'm more dedicated than most and a little bit more disciplined than most. But when I plateau off of the eating, because I changed my habits, I've been intermittent fasting too. I did 18 hours today, so I'm doing 18-hour fastings every day. I don't know if that's intermittent, but yeah, every day. I only eat from noon to 6. 6 hours is my window. And not that I eat everything I can. I have pistachios and a taco salad. That's it. I'm that real. And if I'm hungry, water. But I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to be good. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. 3-day fast is the way to go. Shit, bro. How do I do 3 days? Oh man, I gotta mentally prepare myself. Let me do a day first, and not a day that I have shit to do, like this weekend. So, let's see around millionaires. Buy as much shares as you can. That's what I would do. I can't buy any right now. I'm saving my money for a rainy day. I got things to do, people to see. I gotta pay for this trip. Oh, I gotta pay for Christmas. Oh my God. Hey, I will take this though from you guys. I will take gift ideas for the wife. My wife is very difficult to shop for. She has everything. She's got me. But if you guys have any good gift ideas this year, I'll take them. And so I'll get around to it. Appreciate you all. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for everything. Spanish Wednesdays. We'll keep going. See ya. Peace and bye.